back to Lost in Random. I know it's been a while since I posted a video on Lost in Random, and that was because the Xbox version doesn't work on my system apparently, even though it is an Xbox. I don't know what update they did a long time ago to make it not work, but every time I boot it up, it just goes to a black screen. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. What I have done is got back to where we were from the console version, but yeah, we're gonna give this a shot. But I will let you guys know that my machine is kind of the low end of the spectrum for gaming PCs, so there's gonna be some issues, I would imagine. My main concern really is FPS drops, and I've noticed that my machine is not very good, so there is some sync issues with the audio when talking to characters, but that's the only out of sync audio that I have found. The combat, me actually doing stuff in the game is fine. It's just when we enter dialogue that it gets out of sync. Once again, I am sorry that it took me this long to basically get to do this next part. This is a game I really wanted to finish, and you guys actually seem to really like it. The game was getting a lot of views and stuff like that, so that's another really encouraging thing for me to continue this as well. And also, real quick, I just wanted to say that basically what I was doing was I was waiting on the console version to get fixed, but I'm tired of waiting. So here we go with part 11 of Lost in Random. I know my voice sounds weird compared to the others, doing it on the Xbox system than this one. It just sounds like I'm really far away, but I'm actually not. From the microphone, that is.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. Terrific.
Yeah, I know I was supposed to, well, I was gonna do that, once I had all three, but
boira del Eve de hier tapu der dullige of as ball neer hured vol of bel tap de hier Eve boira.
Oh yeah, they speak in grunts. Keep forgetting about that. What I've noticed is I don't remember it on the console version, but on the PC version, some of the NPCs speak in grunts.
Der dullige hured.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Ah, just an old soldier who's seen too much. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought, right after the king died. It was savage. The triplets, they didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Okay, so we have the Duke's territory to find Henry. We haven't been to yet.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Okay.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe. Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake?
So with that little information,
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
alright, so... Oh, okay, we got a new card. That's the other thing, guys. I, have different cards, than I do in the console version of the game as well. I've got a different setup, different way of fighting. Made the first battle with Thorium pretty easy, actually, instead of really difficult, because that took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to do. Guess we'll just keep moving forward.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No, no, no! No, I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Interesting. Okay.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
Okay then. Picking up a bunch of side quests.
Get him in the hana. Teko, menahine. Oh, you're skillena. Narmanaha. Oh, get skaka the mehane.
I think that's German. I don't know why it's using a different language than English.
Kushkamun Hagasnan. Tukamona. Tukamanhanaha. Oh, my slana. Hello. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Toka Dachnene. Ratskalainen. Akete Mormanana. Motgane Monene. Iku Remenenani. Sakit none. Toeremenala. Or the game on a hana. Anike. Nanamasnaki. Okato menhela. Tokatskap go Keneha. Toikarneho. Ota. Snenalmain.
Alright. Sorry, I'm thinking. Because she gave us a ring, and I do remember that we needed to find a ring. I'm just trying to remember what quest that was. That little side thing does help, but it helps me when I'm editing and stuff, since I edit my own stuff. But it doesn't help me when I'm actually doing this live. Okay, I don't know. Let's just go to duke it out. See if I can get this right on the first try.
You may approach. Yes. So, oh,
It could be this one, or it could be this one.
well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Even. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today?
I don't know if I can ask all these or just one of these.
Sure. The Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why.
Yeah, the Baroness hasn't.
Oh, I have no doubt. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory, but no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake.
So you're not gonna tell me. Let's do this one.
Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. I expect all who gaze upon my glory do, child. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the hell is that?
There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded.
And these are basically background questions. So, let's get into them.
What other way is there to live? What? As a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you? What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting.
Alright, so, go to duke it out. Okay. So we're getting answers, but not many answers.
Captain Hut recruits, for the Baroness has won the role. All hail her rule and her rules.
Okay. I don't know the section that unlocked. Sorry, there's a lot to keep track of.
Here, mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
You know what? I'm thinking, let's do it. Just actually, no. What I've realized is that each of the new cards you get, I'll tell you on the map, right here, how many cards are found, and usually they're the new cards for this domain that you get. So no, I don't want it technically. Alright, I need a key. Bone sword.
I'm never better. I'm gonna die in battle soon, and I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. Nah, kid, I'm feeling no pain these days. They're all the same side in the end. Now, shoo! Shoo!
Dicey, there!
Ah. Okay, we got the...
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cops.
Next storybook.
Good news for you.
That's the other thing, guys. That is different from the console version. I actually found, so far all 6 storybook pages in this thing, in the game so far, and I've done all the side quests, even with Little Joe. That part was glitched out. It would not let me talk to him, but he didn't give me any cards or anything. He just gave me money, so it's not that big a deal. But it was a shame that I couldn't actually complete it. So, on the console version, but on this one, I do have all the, so far I have all the storybook pages. So I'm planning on doing them all in order once I've collected all of them. Going through it, so I'm just gonna do this one real quick.
But defeat comes even to the gifted, and its unfamiliarity leads to wounds even deeper than those experienced by most. Powered by a mysterious darkness, the games grew too savage, with risks beyond anyone's control. And the day came when catastrophe would be postponed no longer.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! No! No hesitation! That is not the Warriors' way! Now for axe training! Swing wide. Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy! Imagine you're chopping down a friend! You just murdered your friend with an axe! You're a warrior! Warriors don't think, they war! That's why it's called Warrior! Now we're working on our battle cries! We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here! So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die?
I like him. He's a little bit fun, but he also seems like he would get a little bit annoying after a while.
Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors! But they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors! And warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning?
Yes.
War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of freedom was?
Okay, you got me with that now. Nice. Alright. One of these, just in case. That took like 10 minutes. 10 or 15, I'm gonna have to cut that down. Meet the...
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point.
I bet they do.
How did a child like you make it up here? A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? Mean is just a compliment the weak pay you when they can't help but respect your authority. And I can see you respect mine. You'd be a fool not to. What can I do for you, even? Shmoo! I captured that damned garbage in a raid. I had it strapped to a trebuchet and sent it over into the Duke's land. Let him deal with it. You'll have to talk to him. I've washed my hands of the whole matter. Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The Queen of All Random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Me lose against a soft aesthete and a shrill maniac? Impossible. Even if they had the sense to ally against me. I would have won today, actually, if only my maneuvers hadn't been interfered with by those blasted colossuses. They're supposed to move just once a day. It's highly irregular, recruit. Right. A little girl controls the movements of the giants. Tell me the other one. If that were true, you'd be the most dangerous thing on the planet. And you wouldn't know what power you are wielding. It simply couldn't be true. Fight war, soldier. That's what leaders do. And great leaders, well, they win them. My brothers have been a blight on this land for too long. Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. No matter what the cost. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. No, that would be a dereliction of duty. She wouldn't be happy to see me there, and neither would I. I respect us both too much for that. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire freedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you. You will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. She knew it would be hard, but she also knew that the chance of ending this war, if indeed she could end it, would be worth it. Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
Finish this fight by destroying the tower. To destroy the tower, you must lead your playing piece onto the appropriate tile in order to fire your cannons.
Well, you give me that note and then you told me that didn't use it.
Shoot the button to fire the cannon. Shoot the button to fire the cannon.
No. Impossible. You can't have it. Give it here. A clever head on those shoulders, soldier. I suppose it was a royal promise I gave you. You have a future in my militia, even. Very well. Keep the arm. And if you see Nishka, tell her, never mind. Just treat her well. She's earned that, at least.
Armed with Nishka's arm, even had all she needed to remind the old bodyguard of the Baroness. She just hoped it would be enough to change the course of this war.
Alright guys, I think I'm going to stop here. This video is pretty long. I mean, I should say recording's pretty long. It's just over 2 hours. So I'm going to be shifting through this just to see, because there is a part in there where I did some exploring because I didn't exactly know where to go and what to do and stuff like that, but which I kind of still don't. I'm just going wherever the road takes me at this point. But I think we'll just return to Nishka in the next episode, and that'll be that. And then I gotta figure out what to do with the Duke and the Count. I'm trying to remember if it's actually the Duke. Yeah, it is. So anyway, but yeah, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. Do consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys.